Pisces, 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 Pisces. Oh my God. You have the best read of the day. Wow. Pisces, and this is Pisces Psychic Tarot. A big celebration, lots of money, and success is here, or is coming, and it's near very, very soon. Pisces, it's so interesting. You got amazing cards, minus maybe like one or two out of 10 decks, boo. So 80%, that's pretty effing good. So what up for those of you that are new? I'm Shamelessly Sexy Jackie. I am a spiritual entrepreneur, psychic, medium, tarot reader, energy healer, Reiki practitioner, and sexual confidence coach here. So, we will pull cards on sexual energies, relationships, money, finances, career, retirement here, day-to-day messages, oracle messages, and I will clarify what I need to with the tarot boo. Pisces, though, you legit have nothing but success coming in. I feel like your money, finances, and career, your work life looks amazing. Here's the thing, though. You have some people that are like fake smiling, fake happy for you. And it was very interesting. Like my ring light stand prior to your reading just started falling over and it matched the cards here. It's almost like someone wanted you to fall or they're praying for your downfall here overall. And I saw 111 prior to your read, 444 and 1111. So get ready for these new starts, these brand new beginnings, the wish fulfillment, also allowing yourself to be happy here specifically. And this card says praying for someone's downfall won't get you closer to your windfall. And you have so much divine protection here. We have the golden unicorn, protector, guardian, and champion. You might be working with unicorns specifically. This is like a fairy deck. So the fact that you pulled a unicorn is literally like your ancestors, your angels, your guides are around you here in your team of light, your spiritual team. And what was meant for you, Pisces, will always be yours. And you almost had to maybe protect these things from people and maybe, had to like sit in these blissful moments and not show everybody what was going on. But always knowing that you were secure, you were content, even in the stillness when it felt like nothing was happening, you knew things were happening here. And there's a lot of excitement coming your way. So congratulations, Pisces, in advance. But in your day-to-day messages, you got somebody fake smiling, fake flexing, fake hating. They got haterade energy here. It's like they wear a face. This person could wear a lot of makeup here, get all dressed up, or just be like, oh my God, I'm so excited for you. And it's like you're fake as fuck, right? So I feel like you're picking up on these energies pretty significantly around you. Someone might also be faking that they're like into you in a relationship, friendship, whatever, or even a coworker or a colleague, and you suss them out because you're like, rejected, access denied, and they got love on their brain, and you're just like, no. So for some of you, you're realizing that people are just not happy for you right now because you're about to be celebrated. You added money, finances, and career here. You got the Emperor, you got the Celebrate card, and you got the Knight of Pentacles. You have a big, fat, giant contract. And for a lot of you, I feel like there's two opportunities. And it's going to have this very long-term, stable position, stand the test of time here, a promotion energy as well as your business taking off for some of you. And for those of you that have maybe been the boss, I see you like signing over like your company to someone else and, moving into retirement, having some sort of party, celebration, Three of Cups energy. I love it. It's like you manifested this literally and you're moving towards something bigger and happier here. And you're almost like, I'm good to step down from this position, but you manifested this offering specifically for you. And you could have asked the universe to give you some windfall, some generosity, some hope, some money, something that could really stand the test of time. But you've accomplished so much and you will accomplish much, much more. Take some time off, celebrate your success. You deserve it. And there is an unforeseen increase in your income. And you could also have been like doing offerings yesterday, the first of the month, or something around, not eclipse seasons, but the new moons this year. Maybe you're doing a lot of manifestations with that. Some of you might need to do a money jar or redo money jars here, but call upon your spirit spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. You could be working with various deities, gods, goddesses, you know, spirits to up the ante when it comes to your money here. If you don't know how or which ones, always feel free to book a reading with me. I look at people's birth charts to tell them all the time who their spiritual guides and teams are, who they should be calling on, who should they be giving offerings to, who they should be connecting with to. And it's actually really fun because that is such a specific niche that we can do it for love, we can do it for sex, we can do it for, you know, talent, creativity, just so many different things, Pisces. But you're literally about to be celebrated. Let's talk about your relationships. There could be somebody at work around you that's like trauma bonding onto you or dumping onto you, or someone in your life here specifically. You got a shadow card, Ascended Master 22, that could be significant to you. But pay attention to your boundaries during this time and what you are and what you aren't willing to take on from other people. I feel like for some of you, this is in your friendships or your relationships. And it's like, you know, these people like come to you, but then you know they're not actually happy for you, but then they can just like trauma dump and bond onto you. And it's like spirit saying, no, don't do that. Your sexual energies, you actually got the unpredictable desires cards here, Uranus, and this is in the first house. You could have it in the first house, but this is also your sexual expression is unconventional, unpredictable, and full of experimentation. So you might resist like a traditional relationship structure during this time. Uranus is in Gemini, and I really talked about like, you know, how a lot of people are going to be coming out, you know, different ways sexually and their gender and all these different things. And maybe that's something that's coming forward for you, but you might also just be craving freedom right now. And to really you may not be drawn to a partner for some of you to have like this traditional monogamous relationship. So then out of your sexual tarot energies, you got the 10 of seductions, but it came out sideways. So it's like you're almost healing from some sort of past pain. And I see you really calling in Queen of Pleasure, someone stable, someone grounded, someone to hold you, that supports you, that works with you patiently on things like relationally, sexually, and emotionally. But this 10 of seductions is kind of like, oh, I'm pulling my hair out because it's kind of like, you know, what occurred in the past, and now you know you don't want certain things to occur in the future. You're almost like, how do I like move forward to this? And so some of you might be like stuck and you may feel like you're not ready to date. For others of you, you will move through this, and I see you potentially closing this up through like October, since it is the number 10. I don't know, usually do timing or anything like that, but I feel like it's after these eclipse energies here. A lot of you are rediscovering your life's purpose, which I think is really good. You're taking a lot of time for reflection and attracting good energy that you want from others back to you, because reflection is underneath that. And it's also like there might be some people in your life that are reflecting certain things to you that you're realizing, whoa, or aha, or like some sort of epiphany moment. But you are stepping into a higher self timeline. And a lot of you, this is more so through your work. I'm not going to lie, with you moving into what you're meant to be doing in this lifetime, how you show up, how you help, how you heal, just all these different things, Pisces. So it's really beautiful energy. You have such a good reading. Okay. I love this for you. Other world popping up, veil, illness, transition. You could be 44 right away. The veil will be thin around eclipse energy, but it's also like chaotic. We're like, what's going on? What's happening? And you carrying the collective on your back, you're probably already feeling those energies. You're pretty sensitive, privy to all of that too. And sometimes with moons, full moons, new moons, eclipses as well, it's kind of like we can have that energy of picking up on things sooner versus later. So let's shuffle this out, Pisces. If you're new, make sure to smash subscribe, hype this video, all completely free to you. Like it too, and drop me a comment down below. I'll do your read sooner, yo. Pisces, what's the most important message for Pisces here? You got 2. Everyone's getting 2. Shapeshifter, very beautiful. And Salu, vitality, health, energy here. You've got the Mystic Maiden axis, and I feel like this is a lot of eclipse energy, taking care of the physical health routines and body. Virgo, your sibling sign, also pans out with the mental health, your sign, Pisces, and spiritual health and wellness. Owls could be significant to you, but right now you're going into this shape-shifty transformation with a lot of wisdom that's coming forward and ahead. You could be seeing owls, working with them, as well as dragonflies here overall, but this is like you needing to focus in on this transformation and also putting yourself first, but your health and wellness first here too. There's going to be something that with you trusting your instincts related to health, related to energy, vitality here, healing, it's like going to fill you up overall. Heart health might be significant to you. This is not a health read, but just putting it out there. The heart is showing up for you. And the golden unicorn, again, you are this championship energy here overall. You are being divinely protected. This is something where you have a lot of animal totems around you protecting you. Let's get your day-to-day messages. Ooh, obsessive lover on the table. That came out in the collective read. Scroll down a little bit on the lives tab here, and that'll show up for if you would like to read it, but that card did come up. In their head, stressing, someone's overanalyzing, over it, overthinking here. Someone's creeping on you. I just said owls could be significant to you. Pisces. Karmic, lover, carless. Literally, go back, Pisces. I don't know why, but that reads like legit for you. They could be carless, having car troubles, problems here, and they're trying to get to you. Could be chasing some sort of clout off of you. Clout hungry, okay. Messages, please. What do Pisces need to know? Ignoring. Very beautiful. Virgo, your sibling sign had that energy. Ooh, we had Boss Daddy flip over. Stable, rich business owner, BDE, which that shows up in your car. Your car, nice. Maybe you're a car salesman. Maybe you're getting a new car. But it didn't fully pop out, so we're not going to take it. But again, Spirit's like, yeah, to confirm this really good money for people coming in. You got dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, and you're protected by haters, which what I said, you're protected. And crying over you. Wow. I feel like you're dealing with a karmic individual, an ex, someone who wanted to trauma bond, dump on you, manipulate you, lie to you, coerce you, but then also like not take accountability for their part in the relationship. This person could have wanted to marry you for your money here. Pisces, be careful of anybody taking advantage of you. Don't tell them about your money, especially if you're single and you are like about to date them, because remember, you got lots of big contracts coming in here, promotions. That's not going to be good for you. It's Pisces. Let's tell us more. What else? Yeah. So you're ignoring this person or these people because you've got lived, learned, and heard experience. You've lived those timelines in the past, and you don't need to be around individuals that aren't kind of energetically on your vibrational level, because it came out with ascension here overall, and it feels like you could be going through some ascension symptoms. It sounds like some of you are like letting go of things that no longer matter to you, maybe taking some time for some good solitude, and you're experiencing a lot of higher levels of consciousness. You're letting go, releasing things that no longer are of value to you here as well. Just don't get caught up in the track of going back to this outdated timeline with this person. Yeah, you dodged a bullet. Like with this ascension here. Okay. Literally trading love for money. I don't know what this is. This could be a boss. This could be an employer, but you have marrying love for money, and it literally is showing up in these two cards here. This person has a lot of scarcity tactics. They're wondering like, well, who's going to take care of me? Who's going to love me? Who's going to this? Who's going to that? This could be you, Pisces, or another person out there, but you need to pay attention to people who are benefiting off your energy, friends, bosses, other people. But for a lot of you, this is like marriage. And again, connections here. For this person that you were dodging bullets, you spiritually ascended on a soul level. And I feel like you see through their traps, their past timelines, their how their mind is not evolved. I'm getting like their mind is not evolved. They're very young, this person minded in this. And this crying over you, it's like you got sexual energy, creation, play, inner child manifestation. You could have had a sexual connection with this person. You could have had sex with this person here. Take what resonates with you. This person could also be a Leo with this fifth house creative energy or inner child. But this is also like this person's crying over you because you moved on from this situation here. It's weird. Yeah, King of Wands in the reverse. What I just say, and this person could be a Leo. Last card on the table. Tell me about ignored or ignoring. This Pisces needs to know. Three of Wands, you're literally like, that's cool. I'm going to go on vacation. Let me get in some divine solitude, escape the world right now. You're just living your best life. But I don't see you like going on vacation. I see you looking at everyday life as a vacation. Wow, it's such a luxury for me to look outside my window and look at all this nature. Wow, it's so beautiful. I can pick up and just go be nearby a body of water. Wow, I'm able to have my coffee and my water and be able to take gorgeous photos with my camera. Wow, I'm able to light a candle for a little bit of me time and pleasure. Wow, I don't have a care in the world. I don't have my phone. But this is like some forward movement and you just taking some time for expansion, and you're just ignoring people who legit have these scarcity tactics. The Hermit card, absolutely. And going into that divine solitude, like I said, you could have Virgo in your chart, but this is big during this full moon eclipse in your sign, Pisces, and you could be getting a lot of guides, downloads, or even sharing. How can I, share my wisdom? Four of Pentacles sideways, because you're not really sure if people are going to get what. Okay, that's interesting. Get what you deserve. Like, you're not sure if sharing this divine wisdom, your lived, your learned, your heard experience, if people are actually going to be open to it. With the Four of Pentacles and it's sideways, when it's in the upright, it's like hold back, protect your money. And in the reverse, it's like greedy. And so you're kind of like, are people going to actually see where I'm coming from? Are they going to be greedy? Or are they going to be generous here? Knight of Pentacles. They're going to be generous. Capricorn in the reverse here. And Five of Cups and Fool card in the reverse. The people that didn't actually learn from you are probably the ones that needed to the most. And I feel like they have maybe depression or struggled with certain things, playing, the victim, throwing a pity party here, being upset, and it's like they need to take care of their mental health. But the Fool card was in the reverse. And it's almost like I said, you treat your life like it is always a vacation. And this person has to escape their life in order to feel like they're going on vacation. Knight of Wands and forward, feel like they're doing something with this in this movement. So I feel like whatever it is that you're wanting to share, you might even just charge a little bit something for it, like your life journey. Some of you might be writing a book or a travel guide or something about travel documents here, but this has been something that you have worked and it's been a long time coming. Like with the Knight of Pentacles, this has been something where you're showing up very reliable, very wise, and you have this like connection to the divine, and maybe you're sharing any spiritual downloads or messages. Okay, so you're dodging bullets and the cards came out and they just like circled on the table here. This is very interesting. Again, like you're ascending. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse and Queen of Swords. There was some sort of situation that you would have wished to have, but it wasn't actually the fulfillment. I feel like a lot of you had dealt with a lot of financial and psychological abuse based on like how people communicate, and there's almost like this clearing that you had to do with this specifically, but you dodged a bullet here by not moving forward. You could be getting a lot of messages. Nose itching. God, do I look like Rudolph? Just kidding. Maybe like Christmas. But you dodged a bullet because you thought like, wow, this person's so independent. They're so great. They have their shit together. And then when you saw through certain things that they did, you didn't like it. And it's almost like they might have used you for money. And this could have been someone that you're like, I'm so glad I didn't marry them. And boom, the marriage card pops out. I'm so glad I didn't move forward with them. I'm so glad that my friends had my back in this situation. I'm so glad that I was so strong to have the strength to move forward in better relationships with other people and really trusted myself. And the Four of Wands is the 1111 card, which is in the chat. Before your reading, I mentioned that. And the Emperor, 44. You could be 44, but this is working from that heart-centered space. For some of you, and Pisces, your overall energy, the Emperor, Empress, Six of Wands, and the Sun card. Like, shut up. Do you realize how good this is? For some of you, this was some sort of position or a career and you got rejected, and it was like this company where it's like, oh my God, like I would have loved and I would have like killed to work there. But like Four of Wands, you actually have a better job and you actually have a supportive boss and you actually are very successful and they actually allow you to create certain things. And you almost like didn't see this coming because of the moon, the Empress, success, victory, and happiness. Leo, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Aries. You have a lot of happiness ahead. And you pulled the Emperor card like twice already. I forgot to share the download that I had written up with you. It's on my other screen. Whoops. But it matches the cards that are popping up here. So maybe I forgot for a certain reason. But Pisces, you had a lot of like musical energy, creative words. Your download, it was just so random. I'm not going to lie. So Pisces, this is what I got for you. Why can't you see? Oh, Sandy. And then like Grease 1 and 2 came up. So there's something about a 2-part story. Something from the past is coming to present. Music, song, lyrics, healing through this. This could be music or a situation, a sandy beach. There's also something about like a foot injury. Watch out for cutting your foot or an injury. There's also like something about getting hit by a football or like what's around you. Longing for someone to see you, your soul that you're hurting. Please share your feelings with that person or people and how you're really doing. And you want to be there for someone, but they can't see it. And someone's third eye or intuition is off, but like they can't see why you can't be there for them. And it's that trauma bonding and someone's not seeing clearly. You're wanting people to read between the lines, aka the words of what you're saying, and you want them to just know. Like telepathy, claircognizance could really be on the rise for you or happening. So it's very interesting. Like with this crying over you, sad, hurt, upset, it's almost like someone wanted to be seen by you, but they're upset because, I mean, you're not seeing them, and it's these individuals with the trauma bonding energies too here, and this is from the past. So it's very interesting. Let me shuffle crying over you. Sorry about that, Pisces. Damn. Crying over you. 7 of Pentacles. You're divinely protected to move on and move away from this person. I'm hearing like you carried the brunt of this relationship or this connection here. Could be with a family member, a lover. Again, you pulled sexual energy, so it could be someone you hooked up with, or maybe even like ex baby mama, baby daddy, or you're co-parenting. Just take what resonates with you. Page of Swords, baby mama, baby daddy, 10 of Wands in the reverse. For some of you, this could have been like some sort of wound since childhood here, that maybe you were sad or hurt or upset that someone couldn't be there for you because there was some sort of generational cycle that unfortunately was like taken out on you, for you. It's like someone didn't want to take responsibility that they had a child. That's really sad. Or to take care of you, Pisces, here specifically. So there's something about that. And they almost tried to like minimize this. What is this? The Tower moment. You could have dealt with an Aries. Some of you could have dealt with an unstable child home here. You could be upset, or this person in your life could try to be coming back around to you. And it's almost like there was a false foundation to even, have a happy home, happy family, or all family members present here. And I see you've kind of like had this burden in your life that you've been very emotionally in tune with yourself, but it's almost like people picked up, took off, and they left here. And now I see you doing that. Like they almost don't get access to you. Family. They left for a lot of you. It's interesting because you have the Ten of Pentacles, but this is also like someone could have left behind some sort of gift, some sort of money, something for you, Pisces. Or maybe you're not seeing that maybe there are some people in your life, family members, you know, that are saying, hey, I do want to be there for you. Hey, I am trustworthy. Hey, I'm loyal. Hey, I want to be here in your life now. And you're almost kind of like, I don't know. Can I move forward with this person? And I feel like you have to be able to answer that question for yourself here. Trading love for money and marrying for money. Ugh, the World card, because you're going to be super fucking successful. It's all in the cards here. Could be a Capricorn or someone at a distance, Five of Cups, or someone that's depressed because they don't have their shit together, so they want yours and your celebrations. Four of Wands on the upright. Let's shuffle this because it came up twice in two different decks. Marrying for money, trading love for money. Who or what is this? Eight of Pentacles. Gold digger. This person has done this before. Leo, 8-8. They could be born in 88. You could be born in 88. Watch out. This could be someone during the 8-8 portal time that could be significant. Seven of Wands. They're going to try to approach you, but try to do it in a way that maybe you, or they get your guard down here. I don't like that. Maybe with alcohol. Knight of Swords in the reverse. They're going to come in hot and fast. And you'll know that this is not the right connection here. It's like there's also like something that's like set up. I'm getting like arranged marriage here too. With the Hierophant, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Cups. But you almost don't want it. There's going to be a wedding for some of you, but I don't see it working out. Lovers and Death card in the reverse. Temperance in the upright. Remain balanced in this situation. This is just... Six of Pentacles. It's not... Don't let anybody take advantage of you. Scorpio, Judgment. This person makes bad choices. This is not the right call. Again, this could be a Leo here. Four of Swords. They're like restless. They're anxious because they don't have money. They don't know what to do. So it's almost like they want to sleep with you. They use sex as a weapon. Damn. Yeah, some of you do need to retreat, okay? So we have rest, recharge, renew, reflect, release, retreat here, rejuvenate, get into divine solitude, and trust your intuition. Learn to go within, stop seeking outside validation, and start to work on intuitive development during this time specifically overall. I love that. And hire a mentor. Okay. If you need help with that, seek guidance for the things that you want to start working on achieving in life overall and how to move forward with some of these situations. Okay. Moving. Move forward with certain lives. There's certain lives, nice, certain lives, certain people, certain relationships, your past lives, current lives, whatever, but you may be moving away from some of these individuals. Yeah, you may be moving away from people with legal issues, expecting you to like pay their bills. There could be some sort of like contract though with money or things of that sort, and you're unbothered. Love that. It's like you're getting that big contract here, and it's almost threatening to these other people that are wishing for your downfall and wanting to try to get a piece of that. Yeah, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. That might be something you hear, okay? So that might be a sign for some of you. Tell me about money, finances, career, retirement here, please. Ooh. Designer, peacemaker. Maybe you're an interior designer. You could be a clothing designer. But there's also like this peacemaker. Some of you may be really good with like politics, diplomacy, negotiation, unions, contracts, peacemaking careers, maybe HR. It's also a win-win attitude with making business deals. For some of you, you might also be needing to apply diplomacy in some sort of situation. Some of you need to like have your own individuality and some sort of career path here as well. You may be an artist, creative, fashion art, design, motivator. Okay. So there's a skill you possess that does need to be shared with the world. You might be looking into lobbying, coaching, speaking, activism, or mentoring. Maybe that's why you need to hire a mentor, to be able to be like, well, how do you do this? And then kind of like figure out your own craft, your own niche, or your own way. There's a change here. And this could happen this fall and into winter coming up. Beware. It's in the reverse here. Okay, beware, new money, growth. So beware about what you do with your money, who you talk to about it. Only trustworthy people, Pisces. But expect good news and money matters. Getting a raise, job offer, money will soon start flowing in your business. Promising opportunities are waiting. And this is like new clients here, sales, audience marketplace here. But just be prudent with your money is what I'm getting with that fox, with the beware in the reverse. I feel like some of you, you've had some people, be it companies, people in retirement, people you invest with, work with, that have maybe like screwed you over before. And you're like talking to people about this and you're like, hey, I want to make my money grow, or hey, I want some sort of career growth, or hey, I want some sort of like retirement fund to grow. And I've worked with this company, that investor, this financial planner, and maybe it hasn't necessarily worked out. The changes here are really about you embracing things during this time. Flow, don't force, and make sure that there's something about like you need to be the change here, which is so cheesy, but that's what that card says. So it's kind of like, if you don't like how something's going on in a company, can you talk to HR? Can you talk to the boss? Can you talk to people about contract here? And move forward. It's going to be successful. Chariot, Cancer here overall. Maybe you want to travel more in work. Maybe you want to be able to get a company car here. Maybe you want to work from home overall. Floor of Blades, like protecting your peace here. Maybe you want to negotiate more PTO so you can be out in nature here for some of you, and embracing all of life seasons. What about Peacemaker and Designer? You may also like counsel people. I don't know. There's something about that with like Peacemaker, or like what's that word? Peacemaker. I don't know. If it comes, it comes. Tell us about this. Page of Cups. Cute. The Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay. Hold on. Past life. Five of Wands. Okay. So some of you have held yourself back, your creativity, your wisdom here. You were gifted ever since you were born, specifically overall. With this Designer, Peacemaker, this artistry here, I feel like you held yourself back because you didn't want people to cause some sort of conflict in your life. But Five of Wands is in the reverse, and some of you could have dealt with some sort of conflict with like selling a design, selling art, selling whatever, or even been kind of like stuck on, can I actually make money in this career path, in this field here? You might be painting, you might be drawing, you might be doing some things here overall with that, but there's a lot of creativity that's really flowing, and Spirit wants to bring you some sort of abundance, but you may not realize it yet in your career path. For those of you that are retired, you might be stuck in analysis paralysis and kind of thinking, can I make money off art? Yeah. And there could be multiple people that come in and talk to you about this. That's maybe where you want to expand and grow stream of incomes. Two of Coins is like multiple streams of income. Two of Cups is like people saying, hey, that's amazing. Hey, would you charge for that? Hey, what do you charge for that? And Three of Wands is your expansion of people, of aligned souls and communities that want to come in and give this to you and celebrate. Shut up. 1111. How many times have you pulled this card and like the Emperor? Okay, tell me about Motivator. Whoa. Nine of Coins in the reverse and the High Priestess. You almost don't trust yourself here, or you're unsure of like what it is that you might say that could help people here. It's almost like someone in a company wants you to talk about like what they want you to talk about, but I see you as being this like divine healer here. And you also have this fox as well. What And the Moon card, Cancer and Pisces energy. Some of you are in a spiritual business or you're being divinely guided. Take what resonates for you. But it's almost like you don't want to have to pour so much energetically, Nine of Coins, to not get paid out a right amount for that you need to live, to help people. You could be using red candles during this time. That would be good for you overall. But there's something about this. Like, you're very caring for people. You're very compassionate for people. And they're almost telling me, like, if the price is right. So it's like somebody wants you because they see you as very nurturing, very giving, very intuitive, very psychic, very healing, very connective, very loving, very compassionate. And it's almost like they're bigging you up and your ego, and like they're giving you that like fluff here, but you're almost like, I don't want the fluff. The Hermit card, yeah, literally, you're wise beyond your years. You've mastered a lot of things, Virgo energy, and you've studied a lot. So there could be an opportunity that, again, I see you standing your ground of like you needing to get paid more specifically for whatever job, contract, position, or role this is in. For others of you, someone might try to get you out of retirement and do something for free, like speak for something or whatever. And you're going to have to really hone in and work with your spiritual team. And you might be getting some sort of intuitive divine download or hit at night. Foxes, black cats, cats, dogs, and owls are really showing up for you. You have to decide whether or not it's worth it to you, or if you're just like, now is not the right season. Can we hold off? Because you got the change card. Tell me about these big changes. I just heard the word cute. Knight of Wands, great. There could be a work comp injury, or you could be healing from something here. Knight of Wands through the fall and winter, the Sun card, but there is some sort of bright, shining opportunity ahead. Ooh, Five of Coins in the reverse. We love that. Lovers card here overall is popping out. King of Coins. Pisces, you're getting a lot of money here. And there's someone here that really, truly does love you, that has a connection with you, with what it is in your career path that you do. And it's like, you don't see this coming, but Spirit's shining a light through a person here to tell you about something specifically. And it's going to bring you a big job opportunity here overall. I'd say don't think too long. Don't block a blessing. Move forward with this. This is a lot of happiness, a lot of success. A lot of money. This is generational wealth, legacy here, and you could also be, congratulations, receiving an inheritance here, and you're not going to have to like struggle anymore, because you had the Nine of Wands and you had the Five of Coins in the reverse. It's like you're coming out of any struggles, and I feel like you can just really live your life, love your life, and it might be from a couple. You know? Okay, I'm not going to get into any more of that. Pisces, be mindful of your money. Be mindful of what you share with people. There's something, for some of you, you're going to take over some sort of company here as well. I do see that for a lot of you. Cool. Yeah, King of Wands and Four of Blades in the reverse, but you might be like restless or anxious to do this now. Ace of Cups, it may not be happening yet, but there could be something that's being worked on. It's hidden, okay? Say don't talk about your money or your positions that you're going into specifically. Seven of Blades in the reverse, because someone might be trying to take an opportunity away from you and working in like stealth mode or be sneaky, and that's like this fox, and that's this marrying for money, and that's this like weird kind of energy that's showing up for you specifically. Some of you might be selling some sort of product, working in retail here, or goods or services. Recognition, and you got the fucking award in trophy in the freaking title you're reading. There is something better. There is something better. For those of you that need to hear that, that's what this card underneath it. Your money's looking good. Wherever you work now, you'll win the respect of others and you can earn a leadership position. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're coming out of the laborer, you know, started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, that kind of energy. And you're moving on up. Be mindful of emotional spending during this time here as well, Pisces. Okay? Congratulations. I'm so here for that. Let's shuffle out the relationships. Most important messages. Cool. Someone around you has an entitlement attitude and they think that you owe them something. Someone's taking advantage of you. We'll clarify that. They're in a shadow dark energy. Woo! Y'all see that, Pisces? Careful of your items, of your stuff, of your home. Cleanse, 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 cleanse. Cleanse, 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 cleanse. Okay, maybe you need to do that. Dark card. Just because they're good in bed doesn't mean they're good for your head. Okay. Don't get it twisted in a dark card. Whose shadowy AF energies are you dealing with? Divorced and done, moving on, case closed. Some of you don't have sex with an ex if you're getting divorced with them. That's one storyline with this. Someone that you are divorcing could be like, oh my God, like you owe me this and that and whatever, but like I paid for this, I paid for that. Like separating all the stuff, right? 4, 5, 6 is the time here. You could be, I mean, literally moving on from this chapter of your life. For others of you, this could be like a divorce, like in a job. Like I'm quitting. I don't care. I'm cutting off this contract, or I'm terminating this. Some of you need to stay single for a while and heal your inner child. You got the inner child card out of the shameless truth. So some of you need to like heal something from the past, heal some sort of attachment wound growing up, heal something that influenced your mental health, heal something that really stuck with you since childhood. You know, be it something someone said, something someone did, something someone didn't do to like show up for you. Who's this entitled biatch? Wow, Aries. Okay, a boss, someone older than you. They want to cause some sort of shock, awe, surprise in your life here. There's some sort of chaos. Nine of Swords. It's like they're asking you to work longer later. I feel like this is more boss energy than anything else here. And 10 of Wands. Some of you need to close up this cycle. You need to get out of this career, get out of this job, get out of this field that's causing you some sort of chaos and turmoil. They're clearly taking advantage of you and your energies. You're not sleeping at night. You're depressed and you're overworked and you have a lot of responsibilities here. The Lover's card in the reverse. You need to make the best decisions for you during this time, not other people here. Ace of Cups. There will be better opportunities and more that is coming in. Literally, the Empress cutting the deck. Taurus, Libra. Even this Libra season for some of you, or Taurus. But even there could be a motherly figure, grandmotherly figure, someone looking out for you, or divine feminine energy here overall. A lot of you need to meditate, get grounded. You will, and I do see moving on from this work. This like abusive boss is what they're telling me. Just because they're good in bed doesn't mean they're good for your head. 3 of Swords in the reverse. Love triangle. You could have been cheated on, or there could have been someone here that cheated on you and you take them back in a moment of weakness is what I'm hearing. Page of Pentacles. They could be younger than you here, or there could be a message about this, like someone gives you some sort of, wow, we're not going to take all those, tangible advice or evidence. Shuffle this out quickly. This person could also have a child and you may be like, I don't know, or there could be something with pregnancy here for some of you. This is like sleeping with someone new here. 8 of Pentacles, and you could have a pattern of this to feel like, well, I want that connection. It's like that cheesy line, like, oh, getting over someone is like getting under someone, and it's just like, don't do it. Don't do it. And it's almost like a one night stand with this. Like they come around once and then they leave and then they ghost you. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like there's a pattern. 10 of Cups. Like I said, they could have a whole nother family here overall, whatever. And Spirit's trying to give you a sign about this. They're not actually stable. They're not actually reliable, and they could be shipwrecked, completely at a distance from you, living off a whole nother land here. I'm telling you, Aquarius in the reverse, this was not destined. The Magician card in the reverse, they could have done some sort of like magic on you, whatever. Call your power back. Divorce and done. Okay, 4 of Wands in the reverse. That makes sense popping out, but we'll see. Death card. Be with a Scorpio. This could have been going on since Scorpio season. This is also like the energy of when you get in divorce court and it just drags on. That would be a year almost. Page of Cups in the reverse. Again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with those signs, or an emotionally mature individual that wants to drag this out for money is what I was going to say. 9 of Pentacles and 8 of Swords here. But you will be free from this case and you'll be able to move forward here, not having to balance this so much. Meanwhile, this person is going to be like restless without you, and you're creating a whole brand new beginning here. You're going to get some sort of freedom and independence from this. There might be lots of signs of horses around you, and this could also happen during the year of the horse, which is next year, 2026. So congratulations. Readings are timeless. Maybe this happens then for some of you. I don't know. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you dealt with a very karmic individual that caused you a lot of harm, a lot of psychological, emotional abuse here. 2 of Cups in the reverse, but this is not a person or situation that you're going back to. You're standing your ground here, and Spirit is going to bring you happier successes in your life and relationships. 6 of Cups. Don't go back to an ex right now if that's what you were wondering about. Okay, Pisces? It's not good for you. Oh, yeah, bring me your higher love. There's a codependent person around you, and they won't do things by themselves. They rely on others. For some of you, give this relationship 90 days before having sex with them or actually committing to the person. Being like, we're going steady, right? Someone is hurt by you, and they just delete your conversation so they don't actually have to have that energetic attachment or cord to you, but it's because you gave them something that they didn't want to look at. That's for them. Sexual energy is cool. Okay. Pisces. You want somebody who is stable, but I see right now that this person could be manipulating you and playing some mind games, and you want an emotionally supportive partner. You and Virgo are going through this energy with the emotional support, but this person is almost like detached in their energies overall. It's like this person wants to tell you what they think you want to hear versus what they actually want to say here. It's like they're trying to emotionally manipulate you. You want somebody who's very stable and grounded and also like successful. I see you as someone who's like, I don't want to have to pay for all the bills. I don't want to have to pay for all the things. Or sexually within this energy here, it's like you require those secure, pleasurable sexual connections where people also think about you, or people also get like you a card, or they're stable. They show you tangible actions in this. So some of you are really wanting that. For others of you, you're dealing with somebody who is a very psychologically manipulative person, and they almost cause these like power struggles and communications with secrets and mind games with lovers, and you might feel misunderstood, but then you like question yourself, you gaslight yourself, and you're like, wait, what? And there's some sort of control they want to have over you. For others of you, this could also be like your mindset. Like you need to transform your mindset with sexuality here specifically. Meaning, don't hide yourself from the world or your local people, your neighborhood, your friends, your community, your siblings, aunts, uncles, nieces, cousins, nephews. It's like almost like someone's trying to hide their sexuality and like play mind games with that. And for others of you, you may feel like you need a little bit of emotional support with this because you're the one that's holding space for others with emotional intimacy. And you're like, well, where is that for me? And you might feel like you want that care over criticism, but you're having a lot of detached talks with people. Like, it's not deep, there's no depth, and they're like witty and playful, and they think that's how they're going to get into your pants, but it's like not the truth here. It's like you want someone who is connected to you, and it feels like you haven't found that person yet. So you could have the sun in the second house, Pluto in the third house, moon in the sixth house, Mercury in the 11th house, or this person or these individuals. Okay? Just take what resonates with you. The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. Some of you might be like, yeah, I really want to have kids. Yeah, I really want to have children. Yeah. And I want this stable partner here, specifically a loving connection. The Fool card in the upright to have a brand new beginning and enjoy. Tell me about be stable. Nine of Pleasures. Jesus, the Emperor. Gross. Okay, Three of Desires. You have not had stable commitments or relationships in the past. They feel like they've been very hurtful, painful, abusive. You could have had a lot of sexual injury, pain, or even like a victim mindset around this. Like, why don't I have the stable connections? Some of you could have also, this is just for some of you, not all of you, could have effed around and someone found out at work and HR gets involved with some sort of boss situations. Don't do that. And this person, like HR finds out and then like they're married, your boss or whatever, or your coworker or your colleague, and someone like catches this and there's receipts, there's texts. Then they wonder, oh, is that why you were traveling with them? Is that why you were doing this with them? Someone gets caught and it's like you want your boss to be the stable connection if you're like actually sleeping with them and hooking up with them, but it's like not a thing. Yeah, King of Desires, they run. They're traveling, they're moving too fast, and there's no plan implemented. Meanwhile, you may lose your job. Queen of Pentacles over this. It's fake. It's not real. It's not stable. And some of you just want that real and stable connection, and right now is not the time to be dating anybody at work for whoever needs to hear that. Mind games. Three of Pleasures. So I'm going to take all these in the reverse, which is Pentacles. Okay. In the third house. Someone's being very greedy. There's someone that may also have a lot of commitment issues and they might want to date multiple people here. But they don't tell you that. But Two of Seductions, it's like you almost are just like, you're not going to tell me that I'm going to free myself from this connection here and I'm going to release this. Two of Swords in the reverse, and you're deciding who you want to share your sexual energy with and you're being open. Meanwhile, this person is drinking and then they say shit while they're drunk and then they start fights or they do these things here to see if like you'll actually keep sticking around here. They're also not prioritizing you. This person could also experience like depression here overall. The Lovers card, and you might find better love when you make the choice to leave them. Third house energy is also Gemini energy, and this is like you potentially having more choices moving forward, and it's coming in hot. Eight of Desires, Knight of Seductions here. There's an opportunity specifically, and I feel like this person tried to appear very old, very emotionally mature and wise, but it's like you saw right through them. The High Priestess. Okay. Tell me about emotional support. What is this about for Pisces? The Empress in the reverse. So like I was saying, you didn't get held emotionally as like maybe a child here. Knight of Ecstasy or Cups, or taught by a mother, a grandmother, or even parents here about love, about relationships, or they were not an emotional support for you. So now you feel like I don't really know how to maybe show up in some sort of relationships here. There could also be an unplanned pregnancy for some of you. Sexual stagnancy or a miscarriage, and it might be a miscarriage. Knight of Ecstasy in the reverse is like bad news with the Death card. Okay, for some of you it's like you're coming out and like your gender. There's something about your gender here for some of you. For others of you, I just see you cutting off people who you go out on like first dates with, and it's just like, it's not it. They lack emotional stability. They aren't there. They may be saying things that actually really hurt you. False promises. They show up late on dates. They're unreliable. They live in a fantasy land. They might also be emotionally abusive with like stonewalling you. And you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or this is you just transforming and saying, I'm done. Yeah, Five of Pleasures, Pentacles. You're overcoming these relational difficulties and you're just choosing yourself here. Pisces, I'm sorry. Eight of Seductions here overall. I feel like you're just kind of holding back right now for sexual and relational energies. Yeah, Ace of Seductions in the reverse. You're not really open to dating, it feels like, for some of you, and maybe that's okay. Six of Seductions. Like, you're trying to move forward with yourself in order to be better for a partner in the future. Three of Desires, right? Or to expand your sexual curiosities or energies. Surprise partners could be coming in. I feel like that's more in the future. So pay attention to that. And sexual confidence. Yes, this expansion, this growth here, and maybe even how you emotionally express yourself in relationships with others overall. Some of you or this other person might also have a fear of vulnerability. I don't feel like that's you. I feel like these other individuals. Okay? Final messages, please, for Pisces. Ooh. Shake up. There's major changes coming in. Be ready. You had Pendulum come out with clairsentience. So you also got angel number 222 showing up for you. Trust your intuition here and trust your clairsentient, like, gut feelings and understanding of like what's going on in the room. Read the room is what I'm hearing. You're feeling the room. Yeah, you literally have someone in your energy. Okay, hang on. Karma, your destiny and fated events are true or with you, but you do have someone, black orbs, that's trying to send you evil eye energy, that's trying to make your shit fall over, that's trying to like pray for your downfall here. So again, cleanse your energy, use spiritual protection during this time here. And you know what? It's harmonious times ahead, so they're just going to see you winning and they're going to wish they treated you better. Intentions, start setting intentions for your day and you'll slay. Maybe that's to be more positive. Daily quotes, mantras, affirmations, and attracting better. Raise your vibration. Use the law of attraction during this time. Pisces, energies were all over. Sounds like relationships and love life and sexual energies are not it right now, babies. Focus on your career. Focus on yourself. Keep shining bright. And, you know, you're moving into this level up energy. And these people that are wanting to pray for your downfall, it's not going to get them closer to their windfall. So maybe you need to watch that psychic message channel download on my channel here and search for that. When you type in the word windfall, downfall, whatever, but I go more in depth with those energies here for whoever needs to hear it, for whoever's just like, I need to like have a little bit more clarity around that energy. Check it out. If you're new, if you're watching the replay back, boo, make sure to like this video, hype it up, yo. I will do your read sooner. The more support, the more likes, the more subscribes, the more shares that I get. I check my analytics. I do those signs and reads first. So Pisces, definitely remember that you have a big celebration, lots of money, and success is here and it's coming in. And make sure to smash subscribe if you are new here. I love you, Pisces. Turn all your notification bells on because more videos are coming soon. Stay tuned for more. And as always,